you can see that they're switching things up as well, with Taiga starting on the bottom lane and Koikwa going back top. You really want to be playing Enigma in this lane that's a tri lane, because you will always be able to mess with the equilibrium and move the creeps back. But look at mid one and Wisp. This is extremely smart. They're gonna zone him away.
Oh, what are you doing there, buddy? Just trying to slow down the creeps, make sure maybe they can get onto tower. There it is. Sax will save the block. The Eidolons will be able to replicate, though, because they've just been more or less ignored. I say that, it looks like they're going to go down before they get a chance. So.
And they disappear when the lane starts anyway, so it doesn't really help that much. But the problem for Taiga is, right here what happened, he didn't control the equilibrium of the lane, and that's extremely important for an Enigma. Now, usually what you want to do is you want to use twice the sacrifice on your creeps. Boxy?
Oh, but look at Boxy. I mean, you probably know you're going down for this, but he's just trying to make sure that he returns the favor and gets the creeps under tower. But, I mean, the equilibrium will still be okay for OG by the looks of it, so Tiger's still going to have to come out and play, and now first blood going to OG.
No, this is extremely good for OG. They read what Liquid wanted with this Enigma so well, and they prepared against it, and they executed correctly this tri lane. I like seeing this a lot.
Yeah, because I think they've caught out multiple teams with this before, right? Like, every time you see Liquid pick up the Enigma, I don't think there's been one time where it doesn't end up being this, let's leave Tiger alone, he'll still get good XP, and then Boxy tries to shift to the other lanes and help.
That's still doable, right? Like, if you manage to block the hard camp and prevent them from pulling, because they're pushing in, but Boxy...
He's under the tower. This will be a hard one to pressure, but they're going to try anyways. They do continue to pursue this, maybe further than they should. But the creeps are here, so they won't be punished for it. Making sure he doesn't feel comfortable in this lane. And speaking of comfort, Quake was definitely feeling that in the top lane so far. Not really been contested at all, seeing as Seb has been left on his lonesome up here.
Yeah, man, I really think this bottom lane is the main focus of the early laning stage. Very rarely do you really want to look at only one lane, but this is what makes or breaks the game for both of these teams. If Taiga goes wild in on this bottom easy lane, the game is extremely difficult for OG. But if they continuously pressure him, the story is completely different.
That's true, and if you get a little bit of XP advantage, you do have a hero that can rotate to the other lanes, right? Sax can move to elsewhere, but for now, stay here. Tiger's being ran through, mid one does get the spin off, so he doesn't care too much about the magical damage, but the physical damage is pretty high. Boxy moves in, trying for the kill, but he can't get it. The Fairy Fire is going to keep mid one up. It's already starting to fail for Liquid. That's the second death they've given over, and there is concern that maybe one or two more of these, and Boxy won't be able to protect Tiger.
No, they're dismantling them on this bottom lane. One good thing, however, for Liquid is at least Boxy is getting some levels, but having a level 2 Enigma at this point in the game, that's literally the opposite of where you want to be as an Enigma right now. You want to keep the enemy cores, the enemy heroes under-leveled.
That's true. Like, anytime you talk about Enigma, it's one of the few heroes remaining that can kind of cause that XP starvation, right? When you think of heroes of old like Lich that used to be able to do it, he can no longer sacrifice creeps. It's only really an Enigma that can so easily deny a big chunk of XP to his opponents.
Good old Lich, go into the lane, not even go into the lane, just eat the creep halfway through and just wait there, like, oh man, I could call myself skilled back then, because the game was very simple.
I love that. It's just like, you know what, these are the old days, but now we as kind of elite community, we want more skill gameplay. We've gotten rid of like the newbie-friendly intro heroes, right? Lich isn't this hero you instantly advise your new friend anymore. Oh man, it makes me wonder, what is like the newbie-friendly hero? Do we really have like a truly newbie-friendly hero anymore?
We don't. That's in League of Legends. You need some skill
true, but they're all
for
new.
This game. Yeah, that's it. That's my point. A few months ago, there was that Darkseer plus Tidehunter combo that was played all the time, with Tidehunter going damage, and then you just get surged in.
Yeah,
everyone forgot about that.
And then you vacuum them into Anchor Smash every time. Then
it was so sick, so powerful. And with Wisp, you can kind of do a similar thing. We'll see, maybe.
I mean, Wisp has many good targets in this game, right? Let's say mid one's off doing an Omni Slash. Going with a Mars or a Tide, these heroes do have a lot of damage in the early mid phases of the game.
Bottom lane.
Can't unlock it. Moving in. Tiger, he's not level 6. Hitting up on the wrong side of the shards, though. I want to back up. The cookie's going to come out. No tails to target. He's going to be brought low, but the Scout Blast is off the mark. Mike. Unusual moment for him on the Snapfire. Failing to close that kill will allow No Tail to limp away.
That was some Twitch fails of the week gaming from both of these teams. Like, no offense, they're two best teams in the world right now, but everything they could miss, they missed. Like the ice shards, then the snowball. Somehow they missed the snowball. The Snapfire ports in, and it's okay. So Mike did get a good fire snap cookie. It just wasn't enough, and then Wisp with the tether, he survives. Yeah. A little bit.
It was a one-up competition, right? It's like, oh, you messed up the shard to snowball. Okay, watch this, guys.
Yeah, they're just showing us that they're mortals too. It happens. 7 taken, minute 9. They did rotate Tide top, and why did they do this? They literally rotate Thompson into the lane versus Lone Druid so that the Lone Druid can't pressure those towers early on, which is why we might see Koipa even go away from top, but there's a huge wave coming.
Black hole. Tiger commits, and the spin's already been used. Mid one, a little bit of trouble. He's not level 6 yet. Shackle shot is going to be a whiff, but the Remnant is good, and the Cookie will get the kill. This time, Liquid will hit their spells, and No Tail will be able to move away. Just as I say that, the Scout Blast is a little bit awkward, but Mike does have the haste to keep chasing him. He's going to go down. Will protect No Tail, gives the turnaround as well, and saying he couldn't finish off the ball. I was going to live, but Saxon now getting low, needs to back away quickly, and 7.5 HP. He's getting blocked up. Cookie is off the mark, but that gets him in range for the stun. Nice reload out. Will save the day, though.
Easy.
Yeah, it looked like a really good bait from Wisp, right? Like he's baiting into the Mars arena, but they just don't have damage right now. Like Wisp, Tusk, and Mars, they had no damage to fight for heroes. Taiga.
Now, there's definitely damage here, though.
Normally.
Even a level 4 Tusk with 2 points of tag team is enough to scare the crap out of Tiger in this game.
This is pretty good movement from OG. Really, really smart. Snowball.
Yep, nice dodge.
Dire's middle tower is
whiff.
under attack.
You see this, Koipa pushing mid at the same time, and now Thompson is just mirroring his movements.
It's like, where you go? Get back here, okay? I was given a duty by my captain. Kiss is coming out. Just to save Boxy, really. It doesn't give them any kill opportunity because they're still retreating. And this is great for OG because the whole while mid one's just been tapping away at that tower.
Exactly. They're realizing that as 4, they're stronger right now as there's no black hole, right? So why not take objectives? While Thompson, literally, he doesn't need to join them. The only thing he has to do. Yeah, he's just running out. He's just annoying Koipa. Like,
like, what the hell are you going? Get back here, dog. We're laning partners.
Get away from him, man. Like, Koipa is definitely tilted by this a little bit. Can't play his
Yoinking
game.
the creeps as well. I love it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Now, this being said, Liquid, they will have a power spike very soon. As Mike is getting close to that Ags. And that should be where, you know, the next black hole we see won't feel a little bit awkward. It should be a pretty dominant one because they have a way of getting Tiger in even when he's feeling a bit dirt poor.
And you can I'm pretty sure you can toss in Mike. And when I say that, I mean Michael Wu, the bear.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can toss him in too. So that's not a big investment.
Well, bear.
Radiant's top
Besides against trying to kill off the task, Snowball's going to come in. Koipa might lose his pet for that. They just wanted to make a little bit of a fight, but you know, when animals get aggressive like this, they have to be put down mid one. He's like, where you going? That's 300 gold. I'm a carry. I know what I need.
Yeah, he's not risking. Yeah, he's not risking getting that, but he didn't get the gold.
Got it.
Yeah, he didn't get the gold, but it doesn't matter. They secured the kill. Mid lane still pressure though.
Boxy just wants the tower. They do manage to get it. Now they're going to try and punish the Tusk with Snowball, just dodging everything out. Sax going to be chased onto now. Nice spear, though, to slow it down. Will buy enough time for Saxa to back up for a moment, but the hot in pursuit will turn around with the Walrus Punch and screw you, Boxy. If I'm going down, I'm taking you with me, but the problem is that Miko won't let him. Seb going to be brought low. Remnant is a little bit of a whiff, but the kisses will finish him off, and No Tail already using the tether. Will feel the pain, but it's not a big enough amount of damage to kill him as well.
Bottom tower
Man, you know me, like, and how much I love rotations on this game, and
Normally.
Please go for it. Mike is just trying to show us all that he's not done yet.
No Tail moves back. I just want to say, bot lane, mid one, wait.
That got awkward. That's going to get more awkward for mid one.
I don't
Oh, the big brain in each other there. The healing ward looked like it had turned it for mid one, but Poxy's even going to farm that after the fact.
Yeah, really good TP by Taiga. And this is pretty much a moment in which game becomes very chaotic and where OG shines. We'll see what happens after mid one resurrects. But so far, Liquid, they have played this game flawlessly. Yeah, Koikwa has been shut down by Tidehunter, different from one game to another, and going for this Blink Dagger. I think this is really important for Liquid. Yeah, they don't have Black Hole to work with, but top lane.
Gobble in. Thompson Corn 2 instantly cancels as he can try to move away. He has got the Ravage, but there's no point in using it. Or is the Saxon? Nice snowball away. Gets the creep, saves his life, but now the Ravage is going to come out to make sure he can run away. Saxa on point entirely throughout this game with these snowballs. Might cost him his life this time, but he'll say worth.
Yeah, that's completely worth. Like, the Arcane Rune is still on Snapfire, so Thompson should be a little bit careful, but they do have a ward, so they know exactly where Mickey is. But damn, did you see the amount of heal on Vlad's? Like, I always... I don't know, that's always crazy for me. So much heal.
It's kind of nuts. Like, when you're getting ganked and you have a Vlad, and you're like, oh, well, there's no easy way I'm going to run out of this. You just see the creeps and run into them. You're like, I know I can sustain for longer. Now, one little bit of vengeance. Gobble up. They actually target the wrong persons. They're going to be jumped straight away. Mike is going to be ran down and killed off. He wanted to find a setup in the mid, but instead he gets set up himself. Sania now will be chased onto Yuri's Shackle. Spear to push him back into the waiting arms of Thompson. Will gobble up the kill. Now they can push on this tier 1 tower.
They're a little bit too aggressive without having Black Hole. As Enigma is still just chilling. He has Black Hole in 25 seconds. You don't really want to fight if you're Taiga. Oh, yes.
If you're Boxy, you're quite happy about that. Seb just calibrating his timings a little, I guess.
Yeah, it just happens. It happens, really. Koikwa is also biding his time. He's moving towards that MKB. He might have to go and defend mid, though.
I don't think there's going to be much mid left to defend right now. This is looking pretty dead.
He is
They're a little bit hesitant. Now they see him. Force punch onto the bear. The hunt for the main target. Reload in as well. Quake for a bit of trouble. Does get the ult off in time. The Roar's not buying much though. As they're going to Omni-Slash through. They'll connect across and they'll clean up the owner. Tiger with the Black Hole. But Seth, he interrupts the initiation on the side. The follow-up's not going to be there. Void Spirit's going to be ran through. Tiger is dead as well. And now they'll hunt forward for more. Insania trying to run away. Snowball's coming off cooldown. They'll keep Vision. The Yule's going to be there. Seb doesn't have the spear to miss this time, but they don't need it. They'll follow through instead with the Snowball onto Mike, under the tier 2s, and realize this was a bad idea. Just take the towers. They can't move.
And I was praising them quite a bit in the laning stage. Right now, they're doing some crucial mistakes. Like, I love the fact that Koikwa tried to get Roshan to follow him so that maybe that Omni-Slash goes on him. But he went out of vision, so that couldn't happen. But using that Black Hole, without Mickey being around, that's gonna hurt them later on, because now you have this cooldown of 200 seconds once again.
Like Black Hole, right? And it really does feel that way for the Tiger in this game. You have to get a big cash-in reward for using that Black Hole, or it's better to just keep it as a deterrent, because OG, you know what type of team they are, and you know how they're playing this game. They're just balling up and running here, as they'll find another one.
And it always gets harder and harder for an Enigma in a situation such as this one.
He gets away, but Koikwa isn't so lucky. They find the better target. Oh my.
This is... It's looking rough, man.
This is OG playing like we know they can, right? When they see a weakness, they just keep on chugging.
And that's a big weakness. A big weakness to use that Black Hole, and now your game is kind of falling apart because remember, when you have that Black Hole, your team, you can win almost any team fight, but the problem is now they have Aegis too. How do you go through them twice? Because you're all, like, it's going to be extremely difficult for Liquid to play these next couple of minutes.
Yeah, I'd say the only way is you wait for what feels like ages, is they're going to lose another target. Void Spirit caught by the spear. Nothing they can really do. I mean, you know, they've got these cute things, like they actually really locked out Insania as he did get his hands on the Armwood Tree in this game, but you just can't really delay OG. You're probably going to lose while you're out of towers before the Aegis is gone.
All of the neutral items now that you mentioned them are really good for Liquid. Getting the PMS on Lone Druid getting the Philosopher's Stone on Enigma to buff up his farming speed even more. Even the clumsiness on Grandma, it's all really good for them, but the way they fought these couple of team fights really wasn't there, and maybe a smoke or something similar, but this is like, okay, it looks like they will mid, will they? Nope.
I mean, you have to be careful though, right? Because, you know, you've got the black hole again, but the if factor. What if it is not an amazing black hole? Because at this stage, that's kind of what's keeping you in this, is you're starting to lose by a noteworthy net worth amount. Insania going to be ran down. They can't connect with it. Shackle Shot's going to come out. Black hole, there it is. The kisses. They're looking for the arena's going to go down, but it will not protect Thompson. They're moving down the Omni Slash, bouncing around on the Quakefa. Dishing out a lot of damage. Go up to stick them back in. No Tail's going to be ran through. The Root's going to come out in the meantime on a Saxa. He can't use the snowball. Shackle Shot slow him down again. The snowball's finally going to be there. The control up on the box. They'll turn around and run him down instead, as mid one is still a formidable target. Seb trying to limp away as Mike chases on. Is he baiting himself is the real question. There's a blink now on Seb. He can do what he wants. They blink away with Saxa. Raw will save Mike from a reinitiation, but finally they're able to fight back.
That was great. That fight from Team Liquid, I didn't actually believe that they had it in them, but man, do they turn and show up in that fight. That was really good. Eliminating Thompson at the beginning was crucial for them. He deals so much damage, brings so much utility to the team fight, but he doesn't have a BKB, right? He has no magic immunity, and because of that, one single Mortimer kiss and gobble up, and he's down. Really well played by Taiga and Mike in that fight.
That can be the greedy part of this type of build, right? It's like why we usually see Pipe, Vlads, all the utility, because then you become an unkillable target. Because Thompson in this game, he's trying to be more than just unkillable, right? He's trying to be this aggressive factor comparative to the Lone Druid.
Do you ever play like with teammates, like some friends from real life that are a bit lower MMR than you, and then you random and whatever you get, you're playing carry with it, you know, or mid lane? That's how Thompson looks like right now. Now, don't get me wrong, this is a very solid build still on him, but yeah, some other builds might bring up more utility.
Oh, it's definitely an gobble. Some of them bring a lot of everything. The Snapfire setting up. Easy Aegis gone. They are on their way. Thompson's pretty far out. At least a few seconds away from being in Ravage range. And Liquid, they're smart about this. They say, nope, that's good enough. Just TP out. Box is going to be chased down. Probably going to die here. He's only got the Dissimulate. The damage is way too high. They'll be able to kill him.
Now you actually have to ask, was this that worth it? Because the Aegis was being reclaimed in like about 30 seconds anyway. It's a good morale boost at least. It can
We
die,
can kill
you know?
someone on OG.
We can kill it. Yeah, that's what matters.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
No, won't stop mid one from going straight up onto the high ground. Seb in with the arena. Catches on the Insania. Quickly try and get him out. It's going to be off the mark though as he turns around, looks the wrong way. But they can't finish him off. Instead, Insania's going to be turned into a weapon against Seb. Any initiation you can do, I can do better. No Tail trying to save. Won't be able to do so. Seb is rooted up and killed off.
Thompson's so deep still. He understands.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, but Koipa, he got the little true form off. They're going to turn and bring out the Snapfire and kill her off. Koipa's there, he's almost dead. The mid one needs to run now in a little bit of trouble. Tree's off the marks. They were not able to hit him up with a shackle due to the roots, but they still force him out of the base. Thompson might not want to hang in too much longer. Might get the bear, though. Money. There's that moment instantly as Thompson's running away when he's just like, shackle shot. Yeah, we shoot him.
So he was really deep. He understood that there's no black hole for, well, it just came off cooldown, so he knew that whatever he was doing there is completely safe as they can't take him down. Seb dies also because relocate wasn't really timed perfectly by No-Tail, or there was Yules to prevent it from being timed perfectly well. They take down tier 3, take down Mike and move back. I think OG is satisfied with this. They can continue. Already wasted gobble up, so they won't have that for an additional 26-7 seconds from this point on.
Oh no, what a terrible loss. Gobble up is on cooldown for 40 seconds. Wait a second. Black hole straight away. He got the spin out and there's a reload away. They didn't stop the IO. They're in trouble now. This might get rough pretty fast. Thompson's being ignored. They'll turn around and Tusk instead, get rid of one of the saves. But Tiger knows he needs to leave. He TPs away. He's almost dead. Relay brings him back. Shackle shot is going to be a whiff. Mid one says, fight me. Who wants a piece of this? Thompson is trying to hunt them as well. Foxy has got the mobility to simulate to move away, but one more hit would kill him, and he's out of mobility now. He won't get away. The balls slap into his face and bring him down. That's Black Hole for, well, basically a pos 4.
That's a task. But that's why I said about the things I said about Gobbler, because usually if you waste it in the game, oh, wait for it. Okay?
Now, the Gobbler is going to be gobbled up himself.
It's like one small thing that brings these chain of effects, right? Like that Gobble Up not being there prevents them from having one extra stun to prevent the relocate from coming, right? It's about the fact that they were smoked when they wasted it. They couldn't afford that. They needed it in that fight.
I just wanted to mock the ridiculousness of that spell being a 40-second cooldown.
Yeah, that's...
But you're right, in that moment, because you're smoked as well, right? It's like, well, we can't wait 40 seconds now if this fails.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
It's going to be a lane.
Yep.
In fact, OG could take more, because you've got no Black Hole for 90. It's kind of up to them. They've got Ravage again as well. They'll go in, Walrus Punch, bye-bye. Have to go down with the ship.
Probably, they could go for the mid lane as well. There's tier 2 there, but Rosh is up in like 25 seconds. Obviously, they don't know that it's going to be that fast, but they will scout it. And I think that's the safer option, but...
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Let's see it.
So this is OG. We know that they don't like waiting around when they can feel a lead. If they find Tiger.
Normally.
They're gonna see it.
Oh, they see him. Snowball through. Gush to stop him from blinking away. He's gone. And the reload as well, the bot lane. Foxy found as well. Liquid, went behind. What do you try and do? Split push. Well, OG, they've got your number on that one.
They're so good. They're so insanely good. They're pushing mid and not showing 3 heroes. And because of that, Liquid thinks, okay, they're probably behind Jug and Wisp, so we can split out, get our last items that we need. That's the BKB that's so necessary for Enigma. And they get punished. This should be a side here, or the buybacks.
I don't think they care about that buyback. Ooh, Sebi wanted to get the spear onto the bear. I mean, they might go, okay, we're happy with that. Roche has to be up now. Let's just go get that instead. I mean, Enigma is going to be up, and he will have Black Hole in 10 seconds. So likely, maybe OG just hold on this infamous high ground and wait for Liquid to try and come and peek their head out.
And they're smoking up because they might go for Rosh, and you have Black Hole, and I think this is your chance to fight it. Also, Enigma Taiga, he sold one of his null talismans, so he has a BKB now. So you pretty much have everything on Liquid. This is your time to fight. You need to go and contest this Roshan.
Radiant are scanning.
They're going to reveal where they are with the gobble. Smoke's going to break. They see Seb. That's not good enough. He's going to blink away from them. He has the high ground now. Boxy with the Yules just trying to control him up. Keep him out of the fight. But Koikfa's bear is losing this fight with his health. Koikfa needs to get it out of here quick. Mid one is going to stop. He says, om nom nom, thank you for the money. And that's the resummon. So if it dies here, they're in a lot of trouble. And the bash coming out. It's actually doing it. They're bringing it down. The Reed's going to go. Black Hole's going to be used. But the Jugger's not going to be used. They have got the follow-up down. So Ravage is going to come out. It's going to control him up. Snapfire is going to be ran through. Mickey is dead. Koikfa is going to be controlled up and killed off as well. And they just need to run for the high hills. But what good is it going to do? OG just dismantled them again. And now, once again, without Black Hole, they realize it's over. GG gets cool.
Man, this game was going to be built or broken by Taiga and his Enigma, and yeah, it broke Liquid's back, that's for sure, because these Black Holes, like even this last one, was a little bit too late when that bear is already about to fall.
Yo, microphone check, make it a microphone check, give it a microphone, I make the microphone dead. Don't step to me, newbie, I could truly be moody, I could have played the fucking Grinch in the movies. I've been a part-time shadow cat, part-time, that is not a guy that I would ever want to try to battle rap. Snap, crackle, pop, mind fried to a crisp, make an MC into a wide-eyed lunatic.